Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy the Strongest Wizard, and tonight is fight night. So that means that's EX02. It's Sakuyamon versus Imperial. I really don't know who's gonna take it. I don't know this matchup at all. But let's go ahead and find out who wins. Alright, so I'm going to be going and starting this game off here. I'll be on the left piloting Sakuyamon, and then on the right my opponent will be piloting the Imperial. I start off with a Pada going into a Pedo, choking my opponent at 1. It's kind of crazy playing a deck like this again where it's cheap to Evo up. But he's going to start off with the jamming Vmon, hitting a Davis, perfect hand. Getting a Sting and an XV, which is just nuts. Sets me to 3. Unfortunately, I don't have the 5, so I'm going to play the Renamon, hopefully getting it, and I just whiff bad, hoping that I saw any of my pieces there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and play the yellow boost to just try to cycle to find it, and I still cannot find the Talmon. So I'm setting my opponent at 3. He's going to draw. And then he's going to go into his XVmon here, putting him to 1. And I think he's debating here what he needs to do. And I guess it's too early, so he's going to play the Vmon. A lot of good targets here. Really anything he wants he can get. And he's going to get the XV, which is a good move. XV is such a good card, so saving them is good. I'm going to swing because I still don't have anything. I'm going to play another yellow memory boost, hopefully hitting something, and I don't. So next turn I'm thinking I either have to push up or cycle, but I get the hybrid just in case I get a tamer in security. He swings here, jamming of course, and let's see here. I think yeah, he just swings. He's gonna play the Stingmon, and then he's gonna Jogress here into the Pyldramon, drawing 1. He's gonna be swinging, drawing 2 cards, hitting a Pada. Swings again. I'm like, okay, this time I gotta hit the level 5, right? No level 5. So I get the Patamon off security, and then he goes into hand. That card is so good. All the plug-in cards are so good. So now I only have 1 security left. The Pyldramon is looking villainous, and yeah, I don't know if there's any way I can come back. I don't even have a tamer, and he just sets me to 1 and ice walls me. Man, so now I have to push. I literally, if I don't push, I just lose. I'm gonna, you know, the position's so bad anyways. So I'm here debating to see if there's any way I can even remove that Digimon this turn without the 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and play I'm gonna play a Rita and just hope to baby Jesus it works out for me. So I set my opponent at 3. He's gonna go into the Vmon. At least I do have the 1 blocker, so there's that. He's gonna go into a Hammer Spark, swings. Debating whether I want to just take the hit now or not, and I think it's more beneficial if I take the hit. So I take the second check, hits into a blinding, which is rough. And then he just has it, and he just brings the 2 boys out, and Jogresses again, yeah. So you see me throwing my cards there. My opponent's gonna take game 1. Alright, so this time around I'm gonna make my opponent start first because I definitely need the draw, clearly. So he goes into the jamming Vmon, and into the XV. Perfect hand, and so I'm gonna go into a Pada here, and then I'm gonna play the Renamon, choking my opponent to 1. And wow, we hit a target this time, which is awesome. So at least we get 1 card. Hitting the Sakuyamon. He's gonna go ahead and move up. No fear here, just swinging in. I'm not sure exactly what he can do now. I guess the best move would probably be to play a Davis or something like that. But he's just going to go ahead and hard play a Vmon. Unfortunately, he doesn't even have an on-play effect, so you can't get that much out of it. But another body is another body. And now I have to Digivolve. I have to kill that XV. So I'm going to go ahead and Digivolve into the Kazi. I'm going to swing over it. That amazing 5k, right? So now I'm trying to think about, okay, how does he kill me next turn? How does he kill my board? So I feel like I just need to continue to dig, just get more cards, and I get a rookie. There's that. So he's gonna go into the Lydramon, putting him to 1, suspending my guy. And now I'm thinking, is he gonna crash? I'm like, well, I don't see why he wouldn't crash. Takes off a level 4 off the board, and he still lives. So there's that. So I think he's here debating what he wants to do. But I mean, swinging into it, yeah, swinging into crashing is the best choice here. He still gets the draw too. So now he has his Vmon that's suspended. I was kind of thinking here he'd probably go into a Magnumon if he has it in hand. Setting me to 2 with a buff. Pretty good. And so he goes 2 Hammer Sparks here into the Lydramon. I really don't know why he does this. I'm not sure exactly what he was thinking. And I guess he just realized that I had the memory boost, and he's like, I just wasted that. And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure why he did that. But he goes and just sets me to 3. He could have choked me, but he's going to put me to 3, playing as Ken and Davis, hoping his Lydramon does not die next turn. So I Digivolve into the Pata, and now I'm trying to think exactly what I can do here. But I go into another Kazi, unfortunately. And I need to pop this boost because I need to swing over that Lydramon. Giving him 2 memory to be too good. So I go into the Talmon here, and I do not have a Rika, so there's that. But now I'm at 0, and I'm trying to think what I can do to come back here. And I just choke him at 1 and play the Pedo in the back. He goes a 2 off of his Ken Davis, of course, for having the Vmon. And so I think he's trying to, I don't think there's a way he can actually run me over here. He could Megadeth me, but that's kind of a feel bad, I'd imagine. So it's definitely going to live here. So he goes into the Lobomon. And he just goes ahead and hard plays a Vmon here. You know, maybe so he wants to Jogress next turn for sure. So he's setting up that play. But now he's giving me 3 memory, which is really good. So I raise the Pedo here. And if you see in my hand, I have the Sakuyamon, so I'm trying to think how I can play a Tamer and that, but I'm not sure if there's a way. But so I just go ahead and drop the level 3, and I just choke him to 1 again with the Pedo. I want to give myself more setup, having another blocker, cycling through my deck. I think it's a good move here, and I can choke him at 1, so, or well, technically 2, right? So I think patience was definitely the move. He just Digivolves into the Vmon in the back. And he goes hard Evos into the Pyldramon, so he didn't have the other level 4, or at least, yeah, he didn't have the 4. So I Evo in the back. I'm assuming he's feeling pretty safe. He left me at 2 memory, so I can get my full 3. So I'm trying to think here what the best possible move is. If I put him to 1, he's going to go to 3, which is terrible. And if I give him anything more than 1, he'll just, you know. So yeah, I have to play this boost, but this is really cool. Something that I do here, I get that, and then I gain 1 memory off of the Renamon, because I played an option with 3 cost or more, or 2 cost or more, and then I draw off the egg here. Lots of effects that Sakuyamon has that you have to keep track of. Really conflicted on what I should do here, and I just Evo onto the 3, putting him to 5. I just figure, you know what, if he has it and he just destroys me next turn, then he just does it. But I have 2 blockers, and I have a level 6 here. I think I can manage, or I think I'll be fine. So he's going to go ahead and swing for the AK restanding, drawing a card. I check his Patamon. Goes into the Stingmon. So does he have the 4? Swings. I guess he draws another card. I'm debating here whether I should block or not. I think I end up doing so. I tell myself, well, if he goes into another Pyldramon, he's in the bottom deck another blocker. So at least I can block 1 next turn, or the same turn, but once he Jogresses again. And I realized maybe he doesn't have it. He forgets that I have blockers and swings. I mean, I don't know what other reason why you would attack at that point if you didn't forget, right? So currently he's at 2 memory here. I feel pretty safe because I have the memory boost in the back. And it looks like he's in a Evo. Was it a Hammer Spark in his hand he's debating to use? Plays a Hammer Spark. He's at 3. And then he chokes me at 1 and brings out the Lobomon. So it looks like he didn't have the 4, the blue 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise, and I feel still pretty good. I go to 3. Mind you, he is at 5 security. I go into the Talmon for 3. I play the Rika for free, and now I can use my plugins, and I have a Sakuyamon out, so I can do a lot of damage here. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing with the Sakuyamon, effect to tap Rika to play the green plugin. I'm gonna draw 1 for playing the plugin. I'm gonna Evo for the effect. I use her effect to get back the plugin, and then effective the Sakuyamon, I'm going to restand the Sakuyamon that just swung. Right here, I'm doing all the DP reduction. There's so many. So Sakuyamon is 3, and then Talmon is 2. And so then I draw 2 cards for playing a plugin. And first check is Mega Death. I'm just telling my opponent here that I forgot to restand. So he's going to go ahead to spend and just bring out the stack that I just brought out. So wipe it all out. So I just lost the level 6 now. I'm at 2 memory. I'm pretty sure I can come back here. All I need to do is play another plugin and that Vmon dies. So that's not too bad. I'm going to Evo for 1 here. And I'm going to Jogress into Chimeramon, killing the Vmon, bringing back, I'm not sure if I should bring back the Pada or the Tau. I feel like I should have brought back the Pada. I feel like that probably would have been the better move. But I'm going to bring back the Renamon. I love the gain 1 memory off of 2 cost or more option. That's pretty good. So I'm debating here whether I want to swing, and it swings, hits a XV. I end up playing the green plugin card here to I gain 1 more memory off of the Renamon, going back to 0, and then I can Evo into Sakuyamon, unsuspending both. But unfortunately, the camera turned off for some reason, and I didn't get a chance to see exactly that it was off. So unfortunately, the end of game 2 isn't recorded, but I end up winning it. I'm super sorry, guys, that it happened this way, but I really wanted to show the whole video. So on to game 3. So my opponent's going to have me start first, and I'm going to Digivolve into the Cutemon, and I'm just going to hard drop the Rika from hand. I figured I need a memory tamer. Having Rika early on is really good too, so I'm going to go ahead and Digivolve into the, he's going to Digivolve into the Vmon, into the XV, he's going to go to 2, and then he's going to hard play the Davis, putting me to 3, and he gets a blue and a green hit, which is really good for him. And so I'm going to go ahead and raise. I'm going to swing. I need to start cycling through my eggs here. And I'm going to just go ahead and play the reinforcing, putting the plugin on top. Because once he attacks, I get to cycle through my deck more. So he's going to attack, revealing top 3. I'm going to get the Pada, putting the green plugin card back to my hand. He's going to Jogress here into the Pyildramon. He's just making sure that his cards are all facing the correct way. So he's going to swing, unsuspend here, draw a card, and he's going to hit into another green plugin. So I'm literally getting, wow, 4 cards so far. And then he swings and hits into a yellow memory boost. Man, my security is stacked. So now I have 1 billion cards in my hand. He's at 0 right now. And I have a memory tamer, and then I have 5 additional memory to my disposal. So he's going to play 2 Hammer Sparks. Not sure exactly why he did that, and you can see I put my hands up like, why did you do that? I guess he forgot that Rika is a memory fixer, so you know, there's that. And then so I guess he's debating now what he should do since he messed that play up. So he's just gonna go ahead and hard play a Ken and Davis. Pretty good. Starts off the next turn with 5 memory, but in my mind I said, look, I need to kill that Pyildramon this turn or else I lose. And I'm trying to think if there's a way. So I'm cycling through my deck, getting more cards here, and I think of an idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this yellow boost, go to 3. I'm gonna go to Kazi, go to 1, draw off that. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the reinforcing to go to 4. And then I'm gonna play the Talmon and I go to 1. And if you don't know, you play Rika for free, and I also have the green plugin. So I'm going to swing, tap Rika to play the plugin, draw off the plugin, restand, swinging into the Pyildramon, getting back the green plugin off Sakuyamon, and killing his Pyildramon. And I get to swing 1 more time. So I'm debating here. Of course I'm going to swing, so I ended up just swinging here, and then I hit into a Vmon. And now I'm in a really good position, and I just hard play another Renamon, putting him to his 3. And I'm going to get a Talmon, revealing 3, so only target here. He's going to go ahead and go into the Vmon. He's going to go into the Magnamon on the back, surprising, wow, going to 0. And I guess he has something in his hand that will work that out. So he hard plays the Vmon here. I raise my Cubimon. So I'm at 3. I have a Rika out. I have a Talmon in hand, so you know I have that. So I think I can go for some shenanigans this turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing, tapping Rika, playing the green plugin for free. And I'm gonna go ahead and Digivolve. Well, I draw off the Evo. Then I'm gonna Digivolve into Talmon. Talmon's effect. Because I played an option, I'm going to delete the Vmon off the Sakuyamon inheritable. But Talmon effect, I'm going to go ahead and play another Rika, which I don't have. So I'm just going to swing into security. Now I'm still at 4 memory. So I can go ahead, and I have the Sakuyamon in hand. So I completely forget that I can restand. So I'm going to Evo into Sakuyamon, restand with the other Sakuyamon, get back the green plugin, and then I'm going to swing right here. And then I just swing for game right there. So there you have it. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me today. Quick shout out to my man Coel for hitting me up with this super sick cloak. It looks really good. But lastly, don't let anyone tell you Sakuyamon is a tier 2 deck. It's a tier 1.5, and hopefully we can take it there. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I have a ton of new EX02 content coming your way. See ya!